up, you guys? It's MOESODA here, and welcome back to my channel. It's time for a new season of anime, and of course, I love making these first impression videos. Last season was a banger season. So I don't know if this season will even come close to topping everything that came out. But if you didn't get a chance to check out everything that came out, I think this season will give you a little bit of room, a little bit of wiggle room to like catch up on everything. Because it doesn't look like that much stuff's coming out. At least for me. Let's just get right into it because this might be a long video. I mean, all my videos are long, but you know, this one might be extra long. I don't know if it's the $200 that I spent at the mall yesterday, or this energy drink that I got, or the fact that a new season of anime is starting, but I'm getting some good vibes here. Like, I'm feeling good about everything. What? So I've had a chance to sneak peek at this little chart here, and I don't know how much anime I'm actually gonna be watching because it seems like a lot of second seasons of anime that I have not seen, but there are a couple things that I do want to catch up on because I didn't get a chance to catch up on them last season. So I think that this season is going to be one of those seasons where if you've kept up with some stuff, then you'll have some stuff to watch. I don't think there's too much original content coming out. But if you haven't had a chance to catch up with last season, because last season was so stacked, like it was so stacked, I feel like it was humanly impossible to watch everything that was happening last season. So I think this season will give you a chance to catch up before the next season, because I think summer might be a banger. Sit there. Sit there. I swear this woman, she's been very difficult today. So the first anime on the chart is My Hero Academia Season 5. And you know, I'm gonna watch it. I'm probably not gonna have a good time with it though, because I really feel like, really feel like, you could just stop. I feel like I don't need to see anymore. And especially the 5th season, which I think is based on the art for this, the promotional art. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be class 1A versus class 1B, kind of like battle situation. Let's see whose class is better. Let's see all the people's quirks in the class. So, I don't know. I'm gonna watch it because I've already invested 4 seasons into it. Do we need more? I don't know. No, not really. The next anime is Don't Bully Me, Nagatoro-san, which, let's talk about this for a sec, because, this manga was super popular over the summer. Everyone, I feel like, was talking about it. It was all over Twitter and whatever. And it's probably all over Twitter because they announced the anime. This is one of those bully anime, like Uzaki-chan wants to hang out, and Takagi-san. I just don't understand how you can make a compelling like 12 episode anime based on someone bullying someone else, because if it were me, I would just be like, fuck off, fuck you, stop talking to me. But for whatever reason, they make these work into 12 episode animes. I don't like them. I didn't like Uzaki-chan, I didn't like Takagi-san, but I did watch a good bit of both of those, and you know, I'm gonna check it out. They've got to be doing something really right for me to like want to watch this all the way through. I just don't know. I can't get behind it. I don't get it. The next anime on the chart is the 2nd season of How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. Didn't watch the first one. Not gonna watch this one. If you're super hyped on it, yo, go ahead with your bad self. Yes, got you covered. So the next anime is called To Your Eternity, and it's based off of a manga. It's gonna be a 20 episode anime, which 20 episodes, why? Maybe they have a specific plan, which would be cool, you know? If you have a specific plan, you tell the story all in the 20 episodes. It's complete, it's concise, it makes sense. If you're gonna span your anime over 2 seasons, might as well make it 24, am I right? But it is going to be animated by Brains Base, you know, I've never heard of this. So let's read the synopsis. It, a mysterious immortal being, is sent to the earth, no emotions nor identity. However, it is able to take the shape of those around that have strong impetus. The fuck is that sentence? What? At first, it is a sphere. Then, it imitates the form of a rock. As the temperature drops and snow falls atop the moss, it inherits the moss. When an injured lone wolf comes limping by and lays down to die, it takes on the form of the animal. Finally, it gains consciousness and begins to traverse the empty tundra until it meets a boy. The boy lives alone in a ghost town, which the adults abandoned long ago, in search of the paradise that's said to exist far beyond the endless sea of the white tundra. However, their efforts were for naught, and now the boy is in a critical state. Acquiring the form of the boy, it sets off on a never-ending journey in search of new experiences, places, and people. So, a never-ending journey told in 20 episodes, baby. That makes sense. I'm gonna give this 3 episodes to wow me because it kind of just sounds like slime, but with an alien that turns itself into things. That synopsis ain't wowing me. So, we'll give it a few episodes. The art just kind of looks normal. Looks like your average run-of-the-mill anime. It's really high on the list. I guess it has a really popular like manga following. I don't know. It kind of looks generic to me, but you know. We'll give it 3. We'll give it 3 episodes. Well, who do you know was right behind an anime that sounds like slime, but is not slime, is the 2nd season of Slime, or 3rd season of Slime. Oh, no, I think this is a spin-off. This is a spin-off of Slime. The Slime Diaries, okay. Yeah, so a spin-off of Slime. It's a slice of life about Rimuru. I'm not gonna watch it because I didn't watch Slime in the first place. So the next anime on the chart is the readaptation of Shaman King. I think this is coming out on Netflix, honestly. Yeah, so the new Shaman King is actually going to be on Netflix, so I don't know if they're going to release it with this season or if they are going to wait, if they're going to keep it in Netflix jail for a minute. Have no thoughts about the new Shaman King whatsoever. Didn't watch the old one, probably not gonna watch this one. The next anime though, I am so fucking excited for, and it is Zombieland Saga Revenge, which is the 2nd season of Zombieland Saga. It doesn't have a synopsis, which, okay, sure, why not? Mappa? Fuck yeah. I mean, what can go wrong? Hopefully nothing. I love Zombieland Saga. It's about a guy who reincarnates all of these old idols that have died, turns them into zombies, and then they have to be an idol group that hides their zombie forms so that they can save their town called Saga. And literally the voice actor for the director, oh, Tatsumi, yeah. So Tatsumi is like the ringleader of these guys. Oh, yeah, Miyano Mamoru. Oh my gosh, literally, that was the best voice acting performance of that season. There's so much like character and dynamicness in his voice and the way that his character is portrayed. You know, he goes like really crazy, but also like really like tame. It's just like really... The voice acting performance for his character is like really good. I'm super excited to see more of him. I'm super excited to see more of him on screen. Super excited for Zombieland 2. Who wouldn't like zombie idols? The next anime on the list is Fruits Basket final season. And you know, when this first started airing, the new Fruits Basket, I was all about it. I was like, I'm actually gonna watch Fruits Basket and it's gonna be awesome because it's gonna be exactly how the manga creator wants it and it's gonna be really cool. And then I watched the first like 5 episodes and then I stopped watching it. But yeah, so Fruits Basket season, the final season, super excited for everyone who loves Fruits Basket. Let's just keep rolling here. The next anime is called I Shaved. Then I Brought a High School Girl Home. What? What is this? Well, they did just finish doing bottom tier character Tomozaki-kun, which I thoroughly enjoyed, but that title, man. I shaved it, then I brought a high school girl home. Like, what? Let's read this synopsis. Maybe we can get a little bit better of a vibe that's happening here. What is it? Drama and romance? Oh, shit. It's not often you see a drama romance. Usually it's a romantic comedy, you know? Okay, anyway. Office worker Yoshida has been crushing on his coworker. Oh my god, these fucking names. Aidiri Goto for 5 years. Despite finally scoring a date with her, his confession is promptly rejected. Drunk and disappointed, he stumbles home only to find a high school girl sitting on the side of the road. The girl, needing a place to stay for the night, attempts to seduce Yoshida. Despite rejecting her advances, he nevertheless invites her into his apartment. The next morning, the girl, introducing herself as Seiyu Ogiwara, oh my god, Orgi. Slip of the tongue. Seiyu Ogiwara reveals that she has run away from Hokkaido all the way to Tokyo. During her 6-month spree, she continually traded sexual favors for a roof over her head. Yoshida, however, remains unswayed by her seduction. Instead, he has her do a different kind of work, one that entails washing dishes and doing laundry. And so, a touching relationship... Yeah, I'm not buying that either. A touching relationship between heartbroken adult and a runaway high school girl begins. You know, Japan... Why is it always gotta be high school girls? Like, literally. Like, she could be 18. She could be a freshman in college. Why does it always have to be high school girls? Why? An office worker? I cannot even imagine in real life. Maybe this would happen, but like a businessman falling in love with a high school girl. Well, you know, weirder things have happened, I'm sure. Oh, it like kind of creeps me out. And usually this kind of stuff does not creep me out. I'm all for like weird ass. Well, we all know I like trash, so there's no hiding it. Hey, I don't make fun of your taste in anime. They'll make fun of mine. Rude. Normally I can overlook weird ass scenarios in anime. You know, I'm no stranger to trash, okay? This though, why? Why you do that? I mean, I'm gonna give it 3 episodes or maybe more than that, but. Stop. It might be good. You never know. The drama part of this though, that's where they're speaking to me, because what kind of drama will ensue? This overly sexualized high schooler. Like this is very confusing for me. I'm having a hard time with this one. The next anime is the 2nd season of Iruma-kun. I didn't watch the 1st season very intently. I put on the dub when I was like cleaning and stuff. This sounds like it's an anime that's up my alley because it's a human that's in demon school and he's got to hide the fact that he's a human in demon school. But I was not really a fan of the character designs. Kind of looks too like Saturday morning cartoony for me. Probably didn't help that I watched the dub, but you know, here we are. That's what it is. I'm not gonna watch the 2nd season. The next anime is Nomad or Megalobox season 2. I haven't seen the first Megalobox, but you know what? There have been talks in the podcast that we might be watching Megalobox soon. So, you know, I'll keep you updated on that one if I watch the 1st season. So. The next anime is what looks like a slime anime. I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. I feel like I've heard of this before. What is this, a light novel? Yeah. Ooh, you know, I think you're right, AB. Let's just read the synopsis because suddenly dying from overwork, salarywoman Asuza Aizawa finds herself before an angel who allows her to reincarnate into a new world as an immortal witch, where she spends her days killing slimes for money on an otherwise eternal vacation. But even the minimal experience points from slimes will add up after hundreds of years, and as Asuza discovers, she accidentally reached the maximum level. Fearing that her strong abilities will attract work and force her back into a life of overexertion, she decides to hide her strength in order to preserve her peaceful lifestyle. Despite her efforts, tales of the max level Witch of the Plateau spread across the land, and a proud dragon named Rika shows up, looking to test their strength against her. Even though Asuza defeats and befriends Rika, problems arise as both friends and foes come looking for the secluded witch. I feel like I haven't read the light novel, obviously, but I feel like I've heard about this light novel. I feel like I've heard about this scenario. I feel like I've maybe read about it somewhere on Twitter or something like that. But I'm gonna check it out. The art style's super cute. You know, it's got that moe vibe going on. Laika looks really cute. Oh, she looks really freaking cute. The dragon girl looks real cute. That's my thoughts. Like, I don't know. It has to be done really well for me to want to continue watching this because, you know, recently I've just been kind of over all these hard fantasy things. Like, even if they're isekai, don't care. Much more a fan of like the slice of life, the drama, the comedy kind of things, maybe a little demon action, but like the hard fantasy, the isekais into a fantasy world, I've been really like not vibing on them. Eden Zero, which I believe is the reimagining of Fairy Tail. Yeah, the guy that made Fairy Tail just like reworked all the characters. It's got like a blue happy on the cover. At Granbell Kingdom, an abandoned amusement park, Shiki has lived his entire life among machines. But one day, Rebecca and her cat companion Happy, see, just reimagining characters here, appear at the park's front gates. Little do these newcomers know that this is the first human contact Granbell has had in 100 years. As Shiki stumbles his way into making new friends, his former neighbors stir at an opportunity for a robo-rebellion. And when his old homeland becomes too dangerous, Shiki must join Rebecca and Happy on their spaceship and escape into the boundless cosmos. See, this sounds like it actually could be cool, but I know Fairy Tail is shit. And, so there is also the potential for this one to be shit, but it's also like kind of sci-fi, space kind of thing. So could be cool. I mean, I'm really into this abandoned amusement park that nobody can get to. That kind of vibe gives me good vibes, gives me good, whatever I'm trying to say, I don't know, but I'm gonna check it out, actually. Moving on to an anime that I am super motherfucking excited about because I've read this manga. And I think I'm really upset at how far this anime is down on the popularity list because I feel like there's no reason that this should not be up where Nagatoro-san is, but the next anime we're talking about is Tokyo Revengers. It's gonna be animated. It's gonna be animated. It's gonna be animated by Linden Films. And I will read the synopsis for all of y'all that have not read Tokyo Revengers. Takamichi Hanakagi's life is at an all-time low. Just when he thought it couldn't get worse, he finds out that Hinata Tachibana, his ex-girlfriend, was murdered by the Tokyo Manji Gang, a group of vicious criminals that has been disturbing society's peace for quite some time. Wondering where it all went wrong, Takamichi suddenly finds himself traveling through time, ending up 12 years in the past, when he was still in a relationship with Hinata. Realizing he has a chance to save her, Takamichi resolves to infiltrate the Tokyo Manji Gang and climb the ranks in order to rewrite the future and save Hinata from her tragic fate. This is basically a race with high school delinquents. And this boy, Takamichi, can go back and forth in time. I don't want to say whenever he wants, but he can choose based on the day that he goes back. It's like a 2-week situation. You know, they explain it better, so I'm gonna let them do it. But I'm super excited for this one. I think the story is really compelling. I think the gang boys are super hot. There's a boy with a snake tattoo on his head. So, you know. This story is really, really cool. I'm super excited to see how they animate it, and y'all should check this one out. I'm really upset that it's not higher up on the popularity list because the story is really well written. I mean, like every volume leaves off on a cliffhanger, and like it really just makes you want to know more. The main character is kind of like, I don't want to say he's like shonen tropey, but he kind of is. But he's one of those characters that like you really just like root for because you realize like how much he's grown throughout the entire process. You just want to see him have a little more self-esteem, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I am super excited for this one. I will absolutely be checking this one out. It doesn't say how many episodes there are, but I hope a lot because this is if this doesn't get talked about, I'm just gonna talk about it the entire season. You don't want to compliment me on my good anime tastes? Next on the list is the second season of Moriarty, Yoko-kun, whatever, Moriarty. Yeah, that's what I think too. What she said. Not watching it. Didn't watch the first one. Not a fan of Sherlock. First fan. Got enough Sherlock when I was watching, what's that Jack Russell show? You know the one, Wishbone. The next anime on the list is the rom-com Where the Childhood Friend Won't Lose. Okay, what's this one about? Dogakobo, light novel harem comedy romance school harem. I haven't seen a harem in a while. My childhood friend Shida Kurohora seems to have feelings for me. She lives next door and is small and cute, with an outgoing character. She's the caring Onesan type, this being one of her greatest strengths. But I already have my first love, the beautiful idol of our school and the award-winning author Kachi Shirokusa. Thinking about it rationally, I should have no chances with her, but while walking home from school, she only talks to me, with a smile even. I might have a chance, don't you think? Or so I thought, but then I heard that Shirokusa already had a boyfriend, and my life took a turn for the worst. I want to die. Why is it not me? Even though she was my first love, as I was drowning in despair and depression, Kurahara whispered, "If that's tough for you, then how about we get revenge? The best revenge ever, that is." Okay, beach. Kurahara seems like my girl. What? So this seems like it's gonna be a Zamane-kun revenge anime. You know the one I'm talking about. So this seems like it's gonna be kind of fun. The first couple sentences in that synopsis, I was not having it, but that last one, girl, you caught my attention. It seems like Kuroha, Shida, I'm just calling her Shida. It seems like Shida is gonna like pretend to date this boy so that other girls like him, and then girls are gonna fall in love with him that didn't know that they could be in love with him, and he's probably gonna be one of those main protagonists that are you know, really bland and boring. They're just talking about the girls in the show. So I'm gonna say he's gonna be a bland harem protag, and these girls will be gonna be real cute. The revenge thing, that's got me. It's got me good. All right, moving on. The next anime on the list is 86. That's it. That's what it's called, 86. By A1 Pictures. It's a light novel adaptation. The Republic of San Mongolia. For a long time, this country has been besieged by its neighbor, the Giadian Empire, which created a series of unmanned drones called the Legion. After years of painstaking research, the Republic finally developed autonomous drones of their own, turning the one-sided struggle into a war without casualties. Or at least that's what the government claims. In truth, there is no such thing as a bloodless war. Beyond the fortified walls protecting the 85 Republic territories lies the non-existent 86th sector. The young men and women of this forsaken land are branded the 86 and stripped of their humanity, pilot the unmanned weapons into battle. Shin directs the actions of a detachment of young 86ers while on the battlefield. Lena is a handler who commands the detachment from the remote rear with the help of a special communication. With the help of special communication, the farewell story of the severe and sad struggle of these two begin. Bitch, what they trying to say? It's like Attack on Titan, but Gundam, in like a sci-fi, like apocalyptic kind of situation. I'm gonna give it 3 episodes because this is kind of like Listeners and what's the other one? Yeah, like those, you know, when they try and do too much with the synopsis, it's really fucking confusing. Sometimes you just need to see it to understand what it is. The art looks cool enough. Kind of looks like, one of these boys looks like Okabe from like Steins Gate, but, or maybe more Anos Voldigold kind of situation. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check out the first 3 episodes because this needs a little bit more visuals and less explaining what it is. The visuals look cool enough. The robots look like little spider things. Little robot drones look like little spider things. That's up my alley. Let's go. The next anime on the list is SSS Dynazenon. Sure. Which is Studio Trigger's new work that is set in the universe of SSS Gridman. And if you were here for the SSS Gridman season, y'all know I be loving SSS Gridman. So I'm definitely gonna check this one out. There's no synopsis yet, so I don't know what to expect from it, but I'm gonna assume there's some kind of like big ass robot or something of those sorts that they need to conquer. I don't know, but I am most definitely gonna be checking that one out. Okay, the next anime is called It's Too Sick to Call This Love. Sure. Once you fall for someone, you can't stop the love. A strange encounter spurs the meeting of Amakusa? Okay. A strange encounter spurs the meeting of Amakusa Ryo, a high school spec businessman who is loose with women, and his high school sister's best friend, Arima Ichika. Okay, Arima Ichika. From there, he falls madly in love. On one hand, he approaches her with almost too straightforward methods, while she responds simply disgusted, insulting him without hesitation, and he takes it as her way of showing love. This is a romantic comedy about a twisted elite employee and a normal otaku high school girl. You got me there. Love it. Although now this is the second anime that is about love between a high school girl and a businessman, so I don't know what happened in the waters over in Japan like 8 months ago when people thought that, you know, it would be a good idea to have... Shh, I'm making a joke. When people thought it might be a good idea to air two very similar animes in the same season. This synopsis kind of tells you the story, but I feel like you need to know the comedy that's about to happen in this rom-com for it to be, you know, noish. You know what I mean? But yeah, who's the guy? Nomad. What the fuck? Oh, Dokuro-chan. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's the only one. Could you calm your ass down over there? Chocoto's sister! Okay, okay. I don't know how good the animation was in those, but I enjoyed those stories. So if it's anything like Chocoto's sister, Chocoto. I still don't know how to say that one. We got Mars Red is the next one on the list. I think I'll probably stop with this one. Mars Red takes place in 1923 and vampires have existed for quite a while. What is happening? Okay, come here. Attention, attention, attention. Jesus. Just sit on my knee. Be all cute and sit on my knee. Hi, we're just gonna read this one about vampires. Mars Red takes place in 1923 and vampires have existed for quite a while, but now the number of vampires is increasing and a mysterious artificial blood source called Askra has appeared. The Japanese government in turn creates Code Zero, a unit within the army tasked with taking down the vampiric forces, and what better way to track vampires than using vampires. Created by Lieutenant General Nakajima, this unit has historically been in the business of information war, but has been reassigned to solve the vampire crisis. So this one's probably gonna be kind of like Owari no Seraph. I can't imagine this animation studio taking on something like this because it seems like a lot of the things that they've made so far is kind of like cutesy or slice of lifey. They did, I think, some stuff on Fate Grand Order, but it seems like for the most part, everything else that they've done is kind of cutesy. So I'm not sure exactly how this one will play out. It's the thing about it's like the military thing that I don't like. And Owari no Seraph, I feel like did that really well because it wasn't like specifically about the military. It was about the weapons more. But if this one is more about the military, I can see myself not liking it. But I will give it a shot, although it is pretty far on the list, so I don't know. But I'm not really watching that much of anything. So that's it. That's it for all of the anime that I'm going to read off of the normal TV chart. I am going to scroll down to the OVA series though, because I feel like I have to scroll down to, or not OVA, but OMA, because a lot of things are going straight to streaming sites, specifically Netflix. And there is one that I want to talk about that is coming to Netflix, which is The Way of the House Husband, which is basically about a Yakuza boss who is turned into a housewife. And it's super funny, and I've read the first 4 volumes of it. But it is coming to Netflix, so I don't know if it's actually going to air this season or if it's going to come out in summer. They're probably going to keep it in Netflix jail for a little bit, but I'm super excited about it, and I will definitely be talking about it when it does air. But I definitely wanted to scroll down to those because I feel like I've got to make sure that I'm covering like the ONAs, because a lot of really good anime that were ONAs came out last year. So I'm going to start scrolling down to the ONAs and see if like there's anything that looks cool. There's this other anime that's coming out that's an ONA. It doesn't have a synopsis yet, nor does it have like how many episodes it's going to be. But it is being animated by Howliners Animation League, which not very familiar with. They did Hitori no Shita, The Outcast, and A Centaur's Life, Evil or Live. Not too many like super notables, but whatever they have done looks like it is definitely in the fantasy realm. And this anime is supposed to be a fantasy, but the boys on the cover, they look cute. They looking cute. I love the art style. It's kind of like minimal art style, but like with like pastel-y, like holographic looking, like blues and greens and purples. So, whenever this comes out, I'm gonna be watching it. What's it called? Shiguan Dali Ren. Potential for it to be Shiguan Daili Ren. Shiguan Daili Ren. Maybe that sounds more Chinese to me, but I definitely want to check this one out. I want to find out more about it. I really love the cover art. Want to know what's happening with these 2 boys on camera, because the art says camera play and record. So maybe they're film school students, maybe they're cam boys, I don't know, but I'm gonna be checking this one out. I'm gonna keep my eye on this one. I don't know where the ONA is gonna get released to, but who knows? I'm gonna check it out. I think that's it for the list. Let me just go over what I'm actually gonna be watching, just so we're all on the same page. I'm not happy about it, but I'm definitely going to be checking out My Hero Academia Season 5. I've already invested 4 seasons in it. I might as well just keep up with it. You know what I mean? I will be watching Nagatoro-san if it's good. If they do it in a different way than Uzaki-chan, then I will check it out. I'm only checking it out really because of how hyped the manga is, and I want to know why. To Your Eternity, I'm gonna check that one out because it's kind of high on the popularity list, and it's 20 episodes, so I'm curious about that. But I'm gonna be checking that one out. Super excited for Zombieland Saga Revenge. Please, if you love Zombieland Saga, please go in my comments because I love it. I think it's super cute, and I want to talk to you about it. I'm gonna watch it because why not? I'm trash. I don't care. I subscribe to the trash life, so I shaved and I brought a high school girl home. I'm gonna be checking that one out. I maxed out my defense or something, the 300 slime one. I'm gonna check that one out just because it looks super cute and like moe. Eden Zero because I don't like Fairy Tail, but this synopsis sounds pretty cool and I want to know what happens with the amusement park situation. Tokyo Revengers, I'm fucking excited about. Dudes, my dudes. I'm going to be talking about that one. You better get ready for me to only talk about that. the rom-com where my childhood friend won't lose. A little bit of harem action. I'm gonna check it out. That revenge sentence got me. I'm ready for that. That seems like edgy. Seems real edgy. 86, I'm gonna check out the first couple episodes, and if it's not actually cool, then I'm not gonna watch it. But the drones look really cool, and the character designs, like the art looks okay. Like it looks like not normal, but like not original. You know what I mean? It just looks like a little elevated. I'm gonna definitely be checking out SSS Diamond, the Gridman, the trigger one. I'm definitely be checking that one out. The Way of the House Husband, if Netflix is dropping that this season, I'm gonna be watching it. And this weird one, Shiguan Daily Ren. I want to know what that is. The boys look super cute. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna drop a lot of shows this season, which I'm kind of okay with because there are a couple anime that I want to watch that I haven't had a chance to. But I want to get into JoJo. I'm kind of getting into Haikyuu. And I knew if I started that, I'd know why everybody liked Haikyuu. But, so, now I'll be watching Haikyuu. You know, I gotta binge ReZero when it's all out, you know. I gotta keep up with that. So there are a couple anime franchises that I want to watch that are long-running franchises that I just like never get a chance to. So I'm hoping that this season will allow me the chance to catch up to that kind of stuff. Of course, let me know what you're watching. Let me know how much you love Zombieland Saga. Let me know if you also are in love with Tokyo Revengers and are super hype for Tokyo Revengers to be an anime. I know I am. Yeah, and I guess that's it for this video. And of course, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye! It's that time of year. It's a new season. The changing of the seasons. The spring is springing. It was extremely warm for a week, and then it plummeted back down to the 30s. If you live on the East Coast and in the middle, in Maryland, anywhere, you know, that just happens. If you live on the East Coast, the weather don't know what to do. What?